In exploring David Smith's final chapter, it just is a real culmination to the entire book related to the resurrection and the bringing forth of the Holy Spirit for the first time for people to really understand the Trinity, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And yet Christ, despite walking the earth, performing miracles, including bringing people back to life, people still doubted. They needed faith. They needed to see what he was able to do. And God, in his omnipotence and omniscience, demonstrated this by bringing forth his omnipresence in the Holy Spirit. And by doing so, he demonstrated his infinite wisdom and bringing unity among his people through a common bond of everyone being able to hear his word in their own native tongue. And the only one powerful enough to do that was Jesus Christ. It was designed to restore their faith and to come together and to help them rebuild. And that's what restore means, is to come together, to rebuild, to connect. And the Holy Spirit and God provide all that is needed. There's no hierarchy, there's no judgment. The experience is, as almost all of this chapters with David Smith highlights, just an experience of utter humility. And in addition to that, the Holy Spirit is just representative of everything being clean. Again, no judgments, no impurities, just that continued humbleness of, and the word that I came up with is what a knee bender, bringing forth us to the foot of the cross, and humbling ourselves and just accepting God for who he is. And when I think about every person that accepts Christ from this point forward, that moment that happened at that first Pentecost, in a lot of ways we're all connected to that moment. That was the very first time that the Holy Spirit came and rushed into everybody. And the Holy Spirit, when it comes into each of us as we accept Christ, is just that opportunity to know exactly who God is, what he stands for, and the power that he can have in our lives. And that is just a little snippet of what takes place that very first Pentecost. And I just think about how we are all connected to that moment as that happens. And just wonderful experience for us to continue to take forward with us for spreading the word of Christ and knowing that he is risen and that we belong to him.